everybody, Ben here again. Just want to start off with saying thank you for all the support. Thank you for the stuff you guys buy off the website. For those of you that don't know, go over to wisemancompany.com. A lot of cool gear over there. Check it out. That's the best way to support us. Really appreciate all the new subscribers. You guys are great. All the comments, wonderful. Today I want to talk about what mount height is going to be best for you. And that depends on a lot of different things. Most of all, body type, most likely, and what you're going to be doing with your gun. Typically, you're going to see co-witness, lower 1/3, a more popular trend, which is 2-inch high mounts, and even newer will probably be 2-inch plus mounts. And again, some of you out there that probably haven't thought about this a lot are thinking, well, why do people want to get higher with their mounts, getting away from a more secure cheek weld? There are some reasons, but first we're going to start with the more commonly seen co-witness mount. The co-witness mount is going to give you an absolute co-witness with your backup irons. So when you look through your backup irons, you're going to see straight through and catch the dot. People like that co-witness. It's easy. You're getting an optic that's closer to the bore. You're getting a nice, tight, secure cheek weld because you're really getting down on the gun. I've used absolute co-witness recently at the tactical games with an MRO. I didn't personally like it because I felt like I was constantly having to really duck down on the rifle when I was trying to be fast. I have a bigger head. I look like a Cabbage Patch Kid. Not really for me, but for those of you out there that maybe are a little bit smaller in profile, have a smaller head, you can get down on your gun really easily, co-witness might make a lot of sense. And it's really easy to use with backup irons. The next size you're going to see is lower 1/3, and that's going to put your irons in the lower 1/3 portion of your red dot. I think this is the best all-around optic height. It does a lot of things well, maybe not the best at one particular thing. Lower 1/3 works really well for me. I don't really use my backup irons much, and I'm betting a lot of you out there don't either. They're typically flipped down. Lower 1/3 is just going to give me a nice, even, fast optic height. I don't have to get a super aggressive cheek weld. Pops up to the eye really nice and easily. It's just an all-around good height. Next is the 2-inch high mount. Now you're going to start to see a lot of guys going to this, and there's some reasons for that. The higher mount is a little bit faster. I've started messing with it a little bit, and I have American Defense 30mm LVPO mount, and it is fast. It's quick. There's less distance to get to my eye or to camp the rifle so the optic enters my line of sight. Basically like a chin weld, kind of, but it works really nice if you're trying to be quick. But they're also handy if you have to wear any type of headgear, a helmet, gas mask, face protection. Recently, I was at the Surefire event, and these rifles they loaned us to use had 2-inch high mounts. It was a little bit hard to get used to because I hadn't used them a lot. The offset is obviously greater when you go to a higher mount. So you need to train that, be cognizant of that offset. If you're really close to a target, your point of aim and point of impact are going to have a 2-inch plus difference. They gave us those higher mounts because we knew we were going to be doing simunitions, and you have to wear a face mask. So when you're wearing a face mask, it's hard to get down on a 1/3 or absolute co-witness mount. It's just difficult because you have more material there. Guys that wear gas masks, and probably a lot of you out there don't wear a gas mask when you shoot, but it's just more material to get down out of the way if you're trying to get down on your gun. So there's an advantage to run a higher mount where you can just kind of tilt your head or take that chin weld and look straight through your optic. One downside again is that offset, but you can train that, you can fix that. As long as you're aware of what your offset is, you can make hits accordingly. It's funny because back in the olden days when there was carry handles on AR-15s, guys were mounting optics on top of their carry handles, and it was really high. As soon as we got rid of carry handles, the optic mount started to get lower and lower and lower, and now we see a trend of getting higher, higher, higher. So it's funny how it's cyclic like that. The gun industry constantly reinvents itself, it seems like, but I have been messing a little bit with the higher mounts. I like it a lot. I think I'm going to stick with lower 1/3 for the majority of my rifles, but I can see the appeal to the 2-inch and higher mounts. So for you guys out there, you got to kind of mess with these a little bit, these mounts, see what works best for you. I think if you're just shopping for a mount, I think lower 1/3 is going to be the best general fit for everything. And we're talking AR-15s here. If you have an unusual stock, like an FAL or an AK or something, obviously the mount is going to be different because that stock is going to give you different cheek welds. Guys, leave me a comment down below on what mount heights work best for you. I really want to hear from you guys. Thank you for watching this video. My name's Ben. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. See you on the next video.